Welcome to the Lion's Den.
Alright, man, we got the Skull and Bones closed beta impressions, and I got some of my own impressions myself, you know what I'm saying? Cause I played the closed beta. I participated in it. There's no ground combat, there's no land combat, and it's just all about Navy combat. It's like an Assassin's Creed Black Flag, naval combat, and that's it. That's all you get. Let's see what these guys had to say, man. I really want to know what IGN got to say about this.
When I first got my hands on Skull and Bones during its last closed beta in August, I was stunned that this legendarily elusive game actually existed. Now, with a release date in February of next year fast approaching, it would seem any doubt that this seafaring adventure won't see the light of day is fading. Now I just want to know if it's going to be good, and after another 6 hours in the most recent closed beta this past weekend, I find myself more hopeful than ever that this plundering simulator might actually capture the attention of me and my friends.
You see what I'm saying? It looks good though. Not bad.
Included some odd and unexpected changes to the story. My friends and I dove deep into the waters of this ship-based adventures RPG mechanics and came away pleasantly surprised.
Look, this is all you're getting. A nice, pretty ship with some good old Assassin's Creed Navy combat.
You should go and check that out, because the vast majority of my praise and cautious optimism still applies. Having a chance to develop my sea legs a few months ago, me and two of my fellow scallywags spent a good chunk of the weekend tinkering with our boats and exploring as much of the map as we could before running into horrifyingly overpowered enemy crafts that turned us into driftwood in 1 second flat. Upgrading and customizing your very own piracy vessel remains one of the coolest things Skull and Bones offers. And that's especially true after the first few hours, once I acquired the means to craft class-based ships with specific strengths and weaknesses to suit my playstyle. For my part, I like to prioritize DPS and enjoy getting in close and smashing the enemy craft to pieces. So I built the
See, that's the part I had a problem with. I mean, like, I already understand that there's no combat or nothing like that, no ground combat. But the crew boarding, they just throwing ropes over there, and then they do like a little cut scene where they dragging on in, and you just looted the whole ship, and it's like a little 3-second cut scene of that, and that's it. You remember how it was on Black Flag, and I know, remember on Assassin's Creed Black Flag, man, you get on that ship and start whooping somebody. And it's easy to make friends, cause man, cause in the closed beta, I had guys. They had randos hit me up like, hey man, join my little crew, join my crew. I'm like, bro, no, leave me alone. Solo right now. Let me enjoy myself.
To pieces. So I built the Rammer, a ship that's great for doing as much.
That don't even sound right, bro.
Meanwhile, the other members of my party built a tanky ship called the Defender and a support-focused ship called the Sentinel, so that when we fought as a crew, we had the perfect diversity of specializations we needed to absolutely crush any poor landlubbers who dared set sail in our seas.
See, that's the only thing you have to worry about right there, bro, with games like this. Games where you need friends, because you're not finna solo a damn thing. I don't care who you think you are, bro. I mean, I know they got some no-lifers, dog, that can really just grind this game out and beat probably every ship on the water or whatever, man, by themselves. But man, bro, like, if you just getting in, you're a casual. It's not safe. These waters are not safe for you, bro. Like, you don't need some more pirates with you. They don't think about the casual players no more, bro. It's like I'm talking about Call of Duty right now.
Combining these different ship types with various kinds of weapons like long-ranged sniper cannons that do lots of damage versus others that blast large volleys of close-quarters fireballs and attachments that adjust various resistances and armor scores made Skull and Bones feel like a true naval RPG, and it felt like my crew had only just begun scratching the surface of what's possible with dozens upon dozens of more powerful options locked out for vessels of our level. After the previous beta, I praised Skull and Bones for having a story that was surprisingly more fleshed out than I was expecting, and while that still held true in this second beta, there were also some really bizarre changes to the narrative I don't fully understand.
It is too late for me. but maybe you will walk on the free shores of Sandan.
For example,
Bruh,
in the
no
early
lie,
moments of
that
the
little part that
previous
was so
beta,
unnecessary.
I found a dying pirate captain, Abel Rassler, who served as a jumping-off point for the rest of the story.
Come to loot my cabin, you filthy scrag!
But in this latest version, when I went to loot the same ship, the good captain had already expired, leaving me to quietly grab his stuff before leaving. I'm
Wow,
really not
what?
sure why this major story change happened. Maybe Ubisoft got feedback that there was too much talking in the early part of their cannonball-focused pirate game, or perhaps they just cut this part out of this beta since participants were only allotted 6 hours of playtime. But it wasn't the only big one
sense.
I noticed. There were also a few significant dialogue changes, and one of my main crewmates had been replaced by a new character altogether. It's pretty surprising that after all these years of development, they're still making significant story changes in the 4 months since the last beta. But then again, I suppose that's what betas are for.
Take my hand. You're not dying today.
Here's hoping that's not a sign that the script's going through too many last-minute rewrites this close to launch.
So playing that game, man, it was cool to me. I was also upset about like not having the on-foot combat, but I tried to like let that slide and be like, okay, man, I get to focus on building me a pirate ship. I'm a Pirates of the Caribbean fan. I have fun on the most simplest of games. I really do. Like I did me a nice little cozy stream with this game, man. Yes, it was cozy, bro. I had my blanket. I was chilling. If you're gonna grind this out, you might grind it. You might finish doing everything you need to do probably in a week or less. Depends on how you play games. If you got friends, y'all get to ride around, just tear up boats all day or something like that. Just grief other people. Everybody wants this to be like a Grand Theft Auto type of game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants this to be like the Grand Theft Auto for pirates or something. Like, it's not gonna be there, bro. I try my best to understand that it's not gonna always be that way. So yeah, you're not finna get your Grand Theft Auto Pirate Edition. You're not finna do that. This is not what they doing. You finna get Battleships, the Pirate Edition. That's what you getting right now. Like making progress in this game wasn't so bad. It wasn't like painful grinding or nothing. It was really pretty cool. But y'all, that's my time, y'all. That's how I feel about the game. It looks pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It looks pretty cool to me. It's not too bad. It's not anything to go crazy about. It's not one of the 2023 bangers. It's something to just chill with your friends, play for about a good week, and then move on, maybe. There are people out there that want to be pirates. But other than that, y'all, that's my time. Till next time, baby.